Sunshine Tour World caught wind of the fact that Matthew Carvell is a bit of an adrenaline junkie, so we took him parasailing.
Looks like it could be fun, that's all I'm going to say. It might get a bit wet, but yeah, no, I love water sports. I've always been a water sports kind of guy. I love swimming, all that kind of stuff, so yeah, I'll go and have a jaw and whatever happens, yeah.
Jeepers, this is high. Whoa! Just don't come out the hardest.
I'd like to, in my off time, to try to do a little more extreme sports. I mean, I've been skydiving, but I just like to do things that are different. I don't want to hold myself back and say, wow, this might be too scary or this might be too difficult. Just go and have a jaw and just enjoy everything you do.
Earlier this year, Carvell decided to give skydiving a go, and he duly arranged a tandem jump, an experience he's very pleased to have had.
That was unbelievable. I'd recommend it to anyone. I tried not to get myself too hyped up because I wanted to remember the whole experience. Guys say, oh, I don't remember the free fall, which is like 30 seconds, 45 seconds. So I tried not to get too excited, and the plane ride up was quite an experience. I did it with my best mate, so he jumped just ahead of me and then I followed him down, and it's just one of those life-changing things that I definitely want to do it again. You can't really explain the feeling. I mean, to be up there 10,000 feet in the air, I mean, it's unreal, and the scariest part is probably the land, because you probably, I don't know, 60 meters up, and then the guy you're tandeming with says, right, here we go, and you go and feel like you're going faster than you were in the free fall, but it's awesome, and it's just one of those things I'll never forget.
Carvell's off-course antics are a far cry from the serenity of the fairways on which he earns his living, but being in contention keeps the blood pumping. Carvell's best finish of the 2012 season was at the BMG Classic, where he finished second. Later that year, he went on to finish 20th at the SA Open. And Carvell's goal of improving each season is definitely on track.
If you ask me the same question this time next year, I think I'll put my neck on the line and say, from here on out, it's going to be successful. Made a couple of changes all around, and as soon as those start to feel comfortable long term, I think I really do see myself playing some good golf and competing not just on the local tour, but in the co-sanctioned events, which is what I've aimed to try and do.
Matthew would like to work on his driving and get his distance up a bit.
I don't think it's a strength kind of issue. I think I just have to get up there and hit it. Confidence has a lot to do with it. Guys like Merrick Bremner, to name one, he hits it far, and he's one of the most confident people I've ever met. Whether he's shooting 80 or 64, he's the same guy, and he's always confident, and I think that's got a lot to do with it. He just stands up and hits it and has a go. And when I get there, I think I'll be in the same position. I won't hit as far as him. There's not many people that can, but we'll be out there. We'll be able to carry a few more bunkers.
He's matured as a player and continues to learn and grow in confidence as the seasons pass.
I think I'm more mature as a player. I don't get as down on myself as I did before. And I said to myself when I turned pro, the year I stop improving is the year I give it up. And every year I look back and I kind of look at the results, look at how I've done, have I improved physically, emotionally, kind of as a player, and every year I've improved, and I'm just going to continue doing that. And I think if I do keep doing that, I'll become a better player long term and hopefully get overseas.
The US college graduate's career is definitely on the up.
And up we go. This is mad. Jeepers. Just don't stick me in the trees. Not today.
When I see young kids over here and they say, should I turn pro, should I go to the States, or should I just stay as an amateur and play here, I always recommend going overseas, because it just matures you as a person, and college kind of the whole format, the strength of the fields and whatever, it's just unbelievable to see, and it's so first world and so well organised, and I mean it really is a great experience.
We're going down. We're going down. Right. No, we're not, sorry. I don't know what we're doing here. And we're down. Yep, that was a cool experience.
I do set goals, but it's sometimes quite difficult because you might not reach those goals, and then you might look, well, was it as successful as I wanted it to be? But one of the main goals is just to improve every year. Because I think if you improve every year, you're never going to be too far behind. And there's a lot of money to be made out here, a lot of confidence to be built. So once I've done that, doors will open, and I know they will.
It was awesome, eh? At least I didn't hit the water too hard when we went down. But, geez, no, it was cool.
Carvell finally back on dry land and ready for the rest of 2013.